rice has a high level of arsenic. So when you start using all these things, we're naive to these. Are they beneficial or are they detrimental?
You mean if you eat rice?
Well, if you eat vegetables that have been
Well, all right,
adulterated with
here's the quick precursor to that question, all right? The nutrient-poor foods and the nutrient-barren foods, animal products and refined foods, respectively. Refined is when you pull a nutrient out and you sell basically stimulating chemicals, okay? By their very nature, they're killing you right now. I just want to give you a little perspective, all right? The second is if you eat organic versions of that animal product, you're still just eating a less pesticide-ridden version of a nutrient-poor food that is going to hurt you, okay? Now, when you make a switch to a plant-based diet, even if you can't get organic, you will get some pesticides. You'll get small amounts of a lot of things. There's natural arsenic actually in foods, in some plants, okay? So it's not going to hurt you. If really, truly, if it was any kind of significant level, there'd be all kinds of cases all over the country, all over the world for that matter.
So we should be concerned with
No,
pesticides
no.
or functions.
If you can eat organic, I always will go for organic when I can go for organic. But 80% of the time I eat from Costco.
What precautions do you take
What's
when
that?
washing vegetables and stuff like that?
I wash all vegetables, okay? And there are lists out there. I have them on NutriRich.com. The top 12 most pesticide-ridden fruits and vegetables, what to pay attention to, and how to take care of it. And you can really find all that information. I have it right on my site.
How about irradiated?
And irradiated food is just stay away from irradiated GMO. I mean, at the end of the day, just for the sake of time, aren't we at the end of the day always placing bets? And even with the best science in the world, I mean, really, when you stop at your own lifestyle and you say, I'm placing a bet, right? So your guess, what would you think? Would you think irradiated food sounded great to you? How about genetically modified organisms in your food? Right. Does that mean you will never eat a food that's irradiated or has GMOs in it? I don't know. Right? Exactly. So that's why you have to have this in your consciousness, and you've got to be in a position where it's like you want to learn about these things and eliminate them, just minimize them in your diet as best as possible. But the truth of the matter is that pesticides, you're talking very small amounts of residues that are even left on the most pesticide-ridden foods, and that's not what's causing the problem. What's causing the problem is that we're eating nutrient-poor foods.
Now, what is it with that you don't have oils or olive oils, and the food that you're eating basically in the raw form? And with your salads, how do you dress them? I mean...
Okay, quick answer to this, and I'm going to give you for the sake of time, I'm going to give you the most compact answer I can give to this. All right, when you eat a more plant-based, nutrient-rich diet, what percentage do I want you to get to? 90%. It's like getting an A on your paper when you're a kid. When you're a B, you get B results. C, you get C results. A, you get A results. Right? Your diet can be vegan or not. It can be high carb or not. Low, high fat or not. It can be gluten-free or not. It can be any one of those things. That's what has to get customized to you. You follow me on that answer? So at the end of the day, it's going to be your diet, not a custom canned diet that's over here, because there's a lot of variables that go into healthy eating. Is this making sense? You got to learn them all. And hopefully we've done a lot of that work for you to help you out. Okay? Now, when it comes to stuff like olive oil, here's the answer to this. If you were eating 90% or more plant-based, nutrient-rich foods and had a small amount of olive oil in your diet, would you think you'd have much of a problem? No. But when nutritionism kicks into gear and you zero in on olive oil and make it the topic, olive oil is not health food. It's 100% pure fat. Goes straight from your lips, straight to your hips, and makes you fat. It's nutrient, it doesn't even qualify as nutrient poor, it's nutrient barren. There's small smidgens of phytochemicals in there, a little bit of vitamin E, and that's it. I just got back from a weekend where we had the most amazing just courses of meals ever. I wasn't even hungry, and I just overate all weekend, right? Because it was just so good. And, my little alligator was inside going, you'll never get food ever again. Last Supper syndrome kicked in, and I was like, load it up, right? And I was concerned this morning because I'm like, God, my voice is actually much sharper than this. It's a little raspy to me. Do you want to know why? Because I probably had 400 calories of olive oil. That's just a couple teaspoons. And it was stuck into my kale and into my lentil dish and everything else. Can 400 extra calories a day affect your weight? Massively. It is not health food. If anything, you take a little bit, put it in a spritz in a water bottle, and just spritz it on your thing, keep it very, very light. It's not health food. And as far as dressings are concerned, what you learn when you start a nutrient-rich, healthy eating style is you start making real food dressings. The key to this eating style is dressings and sauces and dips and things like that, because you want to spruce up vegetables. You want to take all these amazing foods and you want to take them, to the stratosphere. When I want to make a salad, I dice up a salad. I literally, instead of going and buying a chicken breast, I take a whole head of romaine and I go, I chop it all up and I make this big bowl. And then I go to my Vitamix, I throw an orange in, I throw a banana in, I throw a little bit of my greens powder for a certain type of flavor that I love. I sometimes put like blood orange vinegar in, or I'll put some sesame seeds. And I'll blend it all up and I'll pour it all over my salad. And I can't wait for it, right? And if I run out of salad, guess what I eat? The dressing. Literally, you run out of salad, you drink the dressing. And you put some nuts in there, and it helps the nutrient absorption. And here's the key to reducing weight and literally disease-proofing yourself. The key to it is the more nutrients you get, more nutrients. I didn't say fat, protein, and carbohydrate. The more phytochemicals and vitamins and minerals, etc., the less drive you have to eat. Now, I'm not saying nutrition is the only reason why people eat or overeat. I proved that 10 minutes ago, right? But your need to eat, your hunger level. I mean, eating this way, how many of you have ever been worried about hunger? You ever been worried about hunger like when you went on a diet, right? In this eating style, you have to actually aim to get hungry. You actually want to get hungry. Because your needs, for the first time in maybe your whole life, have been met. And you haven't been sold short. So you'll make incredible dressings, you'll put them on your salad, they're fantastic. Some of them are, a little bit higher calories, some of them are lower calorie, like vinegars. Any other questions, Kevin?
How much hardware, like Vitamix machines and so on, is helpful?
I have two blenders. I have one that's $99 and one that's $499. One's like my personal nutritional center, right? That's the Vitamix, and the other one's $99. They both work great. And there's all kinds of tools and things you get over time, but really your blender is the most important.
I have a question about the
I'm going to take just a couple more questions, because then we have to end.
metabolic acidosis, the acidity of the body.
Yes.
Will that